Hey guys, what's up? It's Golden Lady Shy coming at you with a new video. This evening I wanted to talk about a topic about when you first began working with spirits and the different types of spirits to work with. And I want to thank everybody for all of the likes and shares and new followers this week. It's been a great week for Tarot Solutions. So right here in the video I have represented San Miguel, or Saint Michael the Archangel. So I've actually done another video about him in English and in Spanish, but I wanted to put his candle and statue, and that's actually incense for him out in this video because he is one of the spirits that I have petitioned, that I have worked with, and that I do, thank him on usually a daily basis. And I've had a lot of success with that, and I have other stories to share about him, so I'd love to share them at another time. So I just wanted to put him out there as an example. But in this video I wanted to give some advice to maybe the newcomer or somebody who is like this magician card. You're ready to go ahead and manifest in your life and ready to take all of your tools that you see here, and you are ready to step out and declare as above, so below. So you're ready to step out and have this relationship with your spirits and find out who your spirits are. So I put that card out there for those of you who are desiring to do that. In a previous video I talked about the first place that you can start is with your ancestors. So by having a small place in your home dedicated to them with like a white candle, a glass of water, pictures of your loved ones who have passed on, you can begin to build a relationship with the spirit world. And you can just go there once a day and begin just, speaking with them. Ask that that location will be a spiritual center, like a beacon of light, where they would be, free to come and speak to you. And then you will begin to see, if you start cultivating that relationship, you can put up there anything that your ancestors or that your loved ones enjoyed while they were on earth, whether it could be a soda, tobacco, anything, okay? And once you start cultivating that relationship, you'll see that your spiritual senses will start to develop. You'll start getting a lot of wisdom that you wouldn't have had otherwise, guidance that you wouldn't have had otherwise, information. And if you stand there each day and you meditate, focusing maybe on imagining a door opening, okay, and you like understanding and knowing your ancestors, that's gonna build the base for your relationship with your other spirits. And your ancestors are the ones that that you reach out to when you ask them. They are there for protection and guidance and to help you along your journey. So once you have that relationship, there's other spirits. So spirits that people would commonly refer to as angels, also spirits that people would refer to as demons. I know in the Middle East, people refer to jinn as well. So there's differences with how you speak to different spirits, and the kind of different protocol that you would have with them. So the number one thing that you always want to remember doing spiritual work is protection. So I recommend, creating a sacred space, so to speak, even if your living space isn't really big. Just like I mentioned earlier, light a white candle, anoint yourself with holy water or agua florida if you have that, and ask that the only spirits that come through would be spirits of luz y progreso, so light and progress, okay? And just really you can envision yourself with like a protective light around you, okay? The next thing that you can do, I would not recommend trying to speak to spirits via Ouija board. I know most everybody has tried a Ouija board or played with one. It's not necessarily the best option because there's different frequencies, okay, and there's different spirits. So that's kind of like, I've heard it described as kind of the CB radio of the spiritual world. The spirits that you're going to encounter via something like the Ouija board are going to be spirits who have kind of a lower vibration, who may be souls, spirits who passed on in a quick way, that was tragic or something, and their spirit is in unrest. So by you playing with the Ouija board, you're kind of opening yourself up to those type of, negative energies, that they can kind of attach themselves to you or start bothering you. If that's what you're also, if you're opening yourself up to that as well through your daily life, if you're living in type of negative, existence, and always, looking at the bad side, and you're knowingly making wrong choices just because you're too lazy to change, you're already setting yourself up for negative energy to be attracted to you. So I'd recommend creating a safe space, not using a tool like the Ouija board, but just basically speaking and figuring out who are the spirits in your spiritual court. I know in Espiritismo it's called your cuadro espiritual. Okay, so there are certain spirits, we call spirit guides, guías espirituales, that some have been assigned to you since you were born. Others have come alongside you, at different times in your life for different reasons. Some may stay with you your entire life on this earth. Some may just be with you for a certain amount of time. But these spirit guides are there to help you elevate, to help you ascend in your journey here, and to shed off all of the things that don't serve you in this life, and to complete your purpose, what you were put here on this earth for, whatever that might be, your life's destiny. So those are spirit guides, what we refer to as spirit guides, and you can basically meditate and ask that you would like to know who your spirit guides are, and inform yourself, educate yourself, and start trying to notice synchronicities in everyday life. So if you're always seeing, pictures, or it might be a certain message coming through, start really getting in tune with what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, dreams that you're having, because the spirits can speak to us all those different ways. So I talked about that in another video, about when you're starting to speak with spirits. So I put these candles out here just like I mentioned as an example. So this is San Miguel. I have another one of San Rafael. So different spirits serve different purposes in our life. Okay, so most people, if you're petitioning San Miguel is known as a protector. You can see in this image of him, he's always shown with his foot on top of a malevolent spirit, and he's holding this to judge the acts of each man. And then he has here the sword. Okay, so he's known as a protector, and he really is excellent. Like I said, I have some amazing stories about San Miguel Arcángel that I'd love to share in a different video. So when most people petition him, they ask for his protection. Okay, you can burn a candle to them, that's giving light to the spirit. You can light incense, that's basically symbolizes your petitions going up. Okay, I have, personally, I really, like I said, care for him, so I have a statue of him as well. But you don't have to have all of these fancy things to begin talking to spirits, to begin finding out who's in your spiritual court, to find out who your spirit guides are. All you have to have is yourself, and that's something that I say over and over again on social media. You are the most powerful spiritual magical tool that you have. So once you start tapping in to your inner voice, to your intuition, and starting to notice things, notice signs and everything in your life, you may be even somebody who was born with the gift of clairaudience. Maybe you can hear spirits speak, or you can see them, or you can see auras around people. Okay, the whole thing is to develop those gifts, and spirits can come alongside you definitely and help you with that. And I know that, so once you've protected yourself, you reach out, you ask to learn who they are, start paying attention in everyday life. And most of all, the most important thing also is, don't forget to cultivate that relationship with your ancestors. Okay, so that concludes this video. It went a little over the time limit. But I just wanted to thank you guys. I wanted to talk about this book also. It's called La Fe en Oración, or Faith and Prayer. So this is a Spanish version. But this book has several prayers, all types of prayers to all different types of, to saints, to angels, and to people who have passed on. It has prayers for souls who are suffering in the next life. So this is a really, really good resource. So you can pick this up usually in Botanicas. If you live in a place that, doesn't have a lot of Botanicas, I'm sure you can get it online, or you can always contact me. I can help you find a copy. It's pretty inexpensive, but it has a lot of different, what you would say, prayers or intentions that you can say at your altar, that you can use to build that relationship. If you're the type of person and you need to kind of like a guide to start off, that's something that you can have. But like I said, you don't need any of this. The most important thing for you to remember is you are the most powerful magical tool. You don't need any other tool. You can meditate by yourself. You can, put your intentions out there. You know what I mean? So slowly, as you build up this relationship, you'll see each day it's getting stronger and stronger. You're getting guidance, you're getting wisdom. You may be having dreams, and it's very important to document all this as well, so that way you can see how far you've come. Okay, so I want to thank you guys so much for this video, for watching this video. Visit tarotsolutions.etsy.com for handmade candles, to book a reading. Please follow me on Instagram at tarotlife, LYFE. Like and subscribe for more education and inspiration, and we have a lot of awesome things coming up. Gonna be at a witchcraft festival soon in October, so look out for that. I'll give you guys more details. But thank you guys so much, and be blessed. Ashe.